Okay, team, the fact of the matter is that your business won't grow if you don't. Let me explain what I mean by this. So, we all have different roles and responsibilities in our business. We're all at different phases. But the reality is that if we want to grow, we have to grow with our business. And so, one of the biggest, I guess, blocks or sabotages or ceilings that I see so many business owners hit is that, you know, they've done a lot of amazing work to get the business to grow, but they're still hanging on to old tasks, an old version of themselves, old stories, and they're hanging on to, tasks and things in their business that don't serve them anymore, that aren't a good use of their time. And the business gets stagnant or the growth stalls or it gets a bit stale. And so it's kind of natural. It's natural to kind of expect this, that it's your baby, right? Like, it's you've built this thing from the ground up. But what I find is that business owners have this um, desire to create something, desire to create a vision of their business in the future, and that vision of what their business looks like is usually, they're working on the business, not in it. Some of my clients still want to work a little bit on projects and that sort of stuff, but largely most people have this vision of this future version of themselves and this future business where, it's they've got free time, they can spend time with their kids and their family. The business sometimes, the business might run without you. Um, but this vision that we have for our businesses often doesn't match the journey or match the reality as you kind of grow, because we're dealing with this process of letting go the entire time. And that's one of the things that really trips business owners up, is that you're not prepared for what's required of you to actually let go of things in your business in order for it to thrive. And so, you look at the typical kind of journey for an engineering business owner, which is you start this thing, you're doing everything yourself. You probably come from a very technical background where you actually enjoy doing the technical work. You like getting into the nuts and bolts of projects, and you like creating great outcomes on projects for your clients, etc., etc. And that's largely why you started your business, is so that you could do the work that you love for the clients that you love. And there's an element there, though, of being your own boss, or being the master of your own destiny, and choosing what clients and projects and stuff that you take on, and choosing when you work. But what often happens is you get stuck in the day to day of delivery and doing, and you don't often stick your head up and go, is this actually what I wanted to create? And is this the vision for my business? And so, like an example, working with an amazing client at the moment who's done exceptional work over the last sort of 7 to 9 months in their business around, they've got team, they've got systems and processes, they've got this vision for their business where they've got more free time, they can hang out with their family, it's making good revenue, good profit. And we've done heaps of work on their business together around, putting a general manager in place or putting a person in admin and operations and that sort of stuff. And it's really at a point where, they've kind of created that next step for themselves, and that kind of they've achieved that sort of first step on the way to their broad vision for their business. And what's happening, though, is that they're not ready to let go yet. They still want to stay in the technical day to day of their business. And what happens is, if you stay there and you hang on to old stories and hang on to old tasks and old beliefs and that sort of stuff, your business is going to stall. And so it's recognizing that the constant evolution of your business is that you have to be growing with it. You have this vision, you have where you want to, you have this sort of, where you want to take things, but you have to be prepared for the fact that you're going to have to let go of tasks, activities, probably things that you enjoy too along the way. Otherwise, you're going to be the bottleneck. And so I think a lot of business owners aren't prepared for that. And what I want to bring awareness to is that to a certain point, your business won't grow if you don't. And so you have to be prepared the whole way along your journey to be letting go of stuff and trusting staff underneath you and delegating and getting help and constantly looking to upgrade the tasks that you're working on in your business to a point at which you're just purely focused on strategy, vision, direction, strategic client relationships, and the running of the team. But I guess it's really important to kind of step back and go, well, what is that North Star? What is that vision for you and your business? What do you want to create? And then recognize that the whole way through on your way to creating that is you have to be constantly letting go, delegating, and asking for help. Because if you don't, you're not growing and the business won't grow with you. And so it's a really important thing to be constantly letting go and constantly looking at where you place your self-worth in terms of if you place your self-worth in your business around doing project work, getting good outcomes for clients, getting into the nuts and bolts of things, then you're going to have a really hard time of letting go of those things. So I think it's worth thinking about the stuff that you love to do and what are the things that you're going to have to let go of, and kind of mentally prepare yourself for that. Because if you are true to where you're taking your business, you're going to have to let go of things all of the time. And so it's a constant evolution of upgrading yourself to upgrade and grow the business. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention, your awareness in today's episode, team. So reality is your business won't grow if you don't, and you have to be constantly prepared and willing to let go of the things that aren't a good use of your time anymore. You might love them, you might enjoy them, and you might be really good at them. But if they aren't a good use of your time as a business owner, you have to be prepared and plan to let them go, delegate and get some help so that you can constantly grow and upgrade what you're doing in the business so that the business grows. So team, if you want to keep building this business, your business on your own, we have heaps of free resources for you to do that. But if you'd like some help growing a business that's amazing, that's successful, and a business that you can be proud of, I'd like to invite you to join our Boardroom coaching program. So if you'd like some help, and that might be you, just comment the word boardroom below this post or this video, or send me an email or reach out with the word boardroom, and let's have a chat about how I can help you build your business faster. Have an amazing day.